Hey everybody, I'm back for Margarete Miller 2025 challenge week 41. Okay, if you're not sure what this challenge is, Margarete Miller, she has a list of prompts by week. You can purchase it on Etsy, and it gives 5 prompts plus a bonus prompt. I try to do all 6 just because I'm crazy like that. So this week, 41 already. We're in the 41st. That's crazy. I can still remember doing week like 3 or 4. So this week, before I start showing you the things I have, I would like to preface this by a little short story. Sometimes I talk to my husband about these challenges. And this morning he was laying on my scrapbooking room floor, petting the cat. And I said, something you find underground, and I kept saying dead people, you know, corpses. And I said, which would go with the November or the fall theme. Because I wanted to try and do the next few challenges leaning more towards like fall theme because we're in fall. Anyway, and I was like, a clothing accessory, something you love. And I was like, a woman wrapped in a scarf carrying mashed potatoes, because I love potatoes. I love mashed potatoes. Anyway, so that went down a little bit of a crazy rabbit hole. Not rabbit hole. What? It just... And so then I was joking that I was going to find a potato on a top, or my husband said a potato in a top hat, because he doesn't care if the things make sense. He's just going with what he thinks sounds fun. And so, but I kind of went with the potato in a hat, and yeah, we'll see how this comes out. So the first one is blue paper. I have it here. I picked it out because it's got moons on it. I thought it was very fall-ish colored, but then I went, well, I mean, I guess it's okay that I went fallish because it's going to have a potato in it, and we have a tendency to eat more potatoes in the fall and winter than we do spring and summer. Anyway, something you love. All right, guys. It is a bowl of mashed potatoes. Seriously, if you ask me what food could I not live without, it's probably mashed potatoes. But I only eat them like twice a year, like Thanksgiving and Christmas time. But I love them. I love leftovers. We make a huge pot and then we eat leftovers for days. Something you find underground. Well, I'll use this portion of it. These are potatoes. They grow underground. Something underlined. All right. I took this out of it's a German, it's not necessarily a textbook because it looks too small to be a textbook, but it's some kind of math book, and whoever had it before me had underlined things. So that's my underline. A clothing accessory. Okay, so here's my potato in a hat. I got him off the internet for free, off a site. And yeah, he's wearing some glasses too. So he's all accessoried out. And then a postal item. Okay, so I have this little teeny tiny envelope and letter that's gonna be for the potato guy. But just to cover myself, I also took out these stamps off an envelope that I'm going to use as a portion of the background. And then we also have the top of a potato. I do like to stay on theme, and on theme we are with potatoes. So the actual idea is, the joke I made was to my husband was a potato with a hat, and he's written to, I don't know, local council. We've been watching a lot of British and New Zealand shows, so I'm saying council. I guess we do have councils here in the United States, but and I was kind of referencing it's an ad. Marketing thing that we had going on here in the US for a restaurant called Chick-fil-A, which I've never eaten at and actually don't plan on ever eating at, but they had this marketing thing where they had cows with signs that said eat more chicken, you know, so you would stop eating burgers because they were trying to get you to eat at the chicken place. Anyway, my idea was to take the little letter, and I was going to write, I said to my husband, eat more rutabaga, you know, so that you don't eat the potatoes, because he's a potato. But rutabaga is a really long word, so I was just going to say eat more carrots. But I think unless you're in the US and you know that marketing promotion, you may not get it. So I don't know. But I just thought it was goofy. So, you know, because the little potato guy is saying, please eat more carrots rather than eating him. But I will eat the potatoes instead. Just put that out there. Except in the springtime, I'll probably eat the carrots more. And summer. All right, so my postage stamps, just a little bit of color up there. But it's also going to have to be me writing very tiny on the note, so I'm not sure how that's going to go. And yes, after seeing these, I definitely want some mashed potatoes. I can't even put the mashed potatoes on straight. My little guy. Of course, now, in case it's not obvious, I would like some potatoes. I would like some mashed potatoes. I better write on that before I bet. I'm glad I'm doing these in I don't think I have these potatoes in the right place. That could. Well, that's okay. And then this is going to go here. I think I have him higher than I planned, but that's fine. This is going to go here at his feet. And then I do have this little, it says, I'm sorry, and by I'm sorry, I mean get over it. So that was going to be the little potato guy. That's going to go somewhere. So this is being said by the potato guy, not by me. That's my story for the week. The potato guy would like you to stop eating potatoes because he's a potato. I know, you're thinking I've lost my mind. Maybe, possibly. I feel like, do I want a little... I'm trying to decide if I had this color. I don't know why I thought the potatoes should go down first, but now I see that that is not the case. So I wanted the potatoes to be a little bit closer to the guy. And then this is going to go here. I don't think that goes there at all. But now I think the potatoes are too tall. The problem with this, using these, is that, I don't mean the potatoes, I mean these, the hole always falls almost exactly where I want to put him. So this is going to go here. And it's just going to say, eat more carrots. And then I don't know where I'm going to put the words. But I'm glad that I did this in glue stick and not let's see how tiny we can get this. I was able to write on there. Shocking. And then I want to put this up, I think, on... I wanted to be able to put it under here a little bit, but I wanted it to be up like that. That's probably good. Yeah, I'll put another one. Wow, these stick down quickly because that was ripping up my paper just by setting it there for a few moments. What the? I see. Oh, you guys, I've jumped the ship. Actually, I thought this week I'd like to have some fun with this. Because I think I take this way too seriously sometimes. Oh yeah, I also had this just saying. So, I wasn't sure if I wanted to put that on there. Sorry, I just broke into a little bit of a Taylor Swift singing moment there. I know a lot of people don't like that album, the new album, but it's like constantly singing it. Everything on there is like an earworm. Let's see. I don't know. I think sometimes when you have to come up with, maybe I need to do this in the white. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I think I have it in white because this is the Tim Holtz. Yeah, as I started to cut it, I think the black is too dark for what I'm doing here. Let's see where I would want to put. I could put, I'm sorry. Maybe he's saying sorry to me because he doesn't want me to eat the mashed potatoes. But also, sorry, let me move all this. Oh, I didn't move it. I actually have a sorry, not sorry. I have the just saying one out, but I could just put the sorry, not sorry down. I really hate where all these things are. Maybe I need the black. Guys, I think I thought the white would be better, but it is, I don't know. It's not. I know, you guys are like, what are you doing? Well, I have to have my snarkiness be exactly correct. Oh, my goodness. I'm sure I'll find something else I can put the snarky. Because I kind of wanted it to be, I'm sorry. Here's where I say, do I need white splatter on here? Because this is, what is, today for some reason, I'm not doing great on the, using the tweezers. This morning I was using it for something and I kept missing. I mean, they were tiny little words I was trying to stick on. I just don't know where they should go. I think they need to go on this lighter. But also, I think I need some white splatters on here because this page is looking like it needs some brightening. Mostly I just needed them on the background. I felt like something was missing. They're in my mashed potatoes now. Oh my Lord. Oh no. Oh goodness me, oh my. In my mashed potatoes. That's fine. They can be sour cream. I told you I love mashed potatoes. All right. You know what? I had fun with this week. The potato guy would like you to eat more carrots, but I'm going to tell you to eat mashed potatoes. Or any kind of potatoes. I like baked potatoes almost as much. But there we go. Week. Oh dear, don't drop. Come on. Why am I not able to pick you up? Week 41. Real quickly, we have blue paper. Something you love. There they are, the mashed potatoes. Something you find underground. Potatoes. Something underlined. German textbook of some sort. A clothing accessory. Hat and glasses. A postal item. There's a little letter, and there's also some postage stamps taken off of an actual envelope. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed my potato page. I know, it's totally goofy, but I needed to mix this one up. I was starting to dread doing this every week. And this has uplifted me some, even though it's maybe lost on some of you, but there we go. My potato page. Oh, with some dots on it. It says eat more carrots, in case you can't see it. Thanks, everybody. See you next week. I hope you have a really great weekend.